change of stations, you came to the right place. Turn off your television, tell just getting away. It's time to get to the point on 107.3. Now I'm on the air with locals only.
Woo! Get you some of that! What is it?
How about some music? Yes, these are notes. Oh, that's a good choice. It's my birthday, and I'm 100. It's my birthday. I'm 100. It's my birthday. Can you sing? You have a lovely voice. Reminds me of a young Edvard Grieg.
What in the birthday cake icing was that? I don't know. Let me tell you, this is the birthday. This is the 3-year anniversary of Locals Only with Luie. It's not the 100th. I don't know what that crazy crap was, but we're here. We're here to celebrate 3 years. 3 years I've been doing this show. I took it over for Axe 3 years ago, June the 12th. And June the 12th fell on a Wednesday this week, and Wednesday was a Burn Barrel Tavern. I got a lot to talk about with that. I got a lot to talk about. We're getting ready. I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to do something right now since it's my 3-year anniversary of doing the show. I had my Shoveling Mud crew in with me a little bit earlier, and we recorded a song live in the studio. This song has never been on here before. This is the song that we got together and came up with the whole Shoveling Mud thing. Of course, you got Billy Burt and Steve Whitehouse of Shovelhead. You got myself, and you got Miss Abby Henderson. We just did it up. We're going to play it right now. This is a debut. Brand new Shoveling Mud. The song is Mud. You're listening to 107.3 The Point, Locals Only with Luie, brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern and Burba's Auto Repair. Let's shovel some mud right now. Just have to stay back a little bit. All right, so we'll do it for real this time. Ready?
Are you ready?
I think so. I just know I can't hear her.
107.3. Come on in. The Point.
All right.
Lord Jesus.
Saw you when you lost on holding out. Seen you when you cried. Saw you when you fell to the floor and you wished that you would die. Saw you when you crawled back up now. Stood yourself up tall. Now I see a smile on your face. Well, I guess I seen it all. I seen bullets when they fly out of the trees, yeah. Seen some big trees fall. I seen trees break down into the ground till there was no tree at all. I seen seeds when they sprout through the mountains, tear those mountains down. I seen us fighting bound up there. Guess I seen it all. Seen it all now. Seen so many things, but these days stop the same. There it was, shoveling mud. The song was Mud. And hey, you know, it didn't sound too bad considering we had to record that ourselves in here. We didn't have anybody to run the sound for it like normally does. Usually I'm running the sound, but I can't run the sound, play and sing at the same time. But I want to give a thank you to Abby and Billy and Steve for coming in, doing that, helping me make that song into something special, putting everybody's touch into it. And the shoveling mud thing, it started out as just is what it is kind of thing, but it's kind of fun. And I'm sure we're going to be doing more. And we got to write some more songs. But anyway, let me tell you, like I said, this is the 3-year anniversary of the show. My official first episode took place on June 12th, 2016. And my guests were Leithian, which I actually just saw Leithian last night. I'll get to that in just a minute. But June the 12th fell on a Wednesday this year, which means it fell on the Splatter Tribe Locals Only Original Music Showcase at Bourbon Barrel Tavern. I didn't plan it out that way. There's some weird stuff been happening recently, and it's just one of those things. I knew it was coming up. I didn't even look at the date to know the exact date that would be 3 years, but June the 12th was Wednesday, so I found it out that day, and June the 12th, we killed it down at Bourbon Barrel Tavern. I'm not here to tell you any different. I'm not going to lie to you. We stinking killed it. We shut it down. We didn't shut it down. We started it up. We revved it up. Let me tell you what went on. We had Mr. Ethan Coomer started the night, and Ethan Coomer, awesome. He did totally awesome. It was killer. And then we went into some shoveling mud. We did a few songs together. And then it ended the night with Shovelhead. And what a night. It was awesome. Thank everybody that came out. Thank everybody participated. It was a good crowd that night. And I think everybody had fun. And man, the Wednesday nights is starting to get better and better. It's starting to boom. It's starting to I'm loving it. I mean, it's not like I ever didn't love it, but nonetheless, killer show this week. I enjoyed playing with the Shoveling Mud crew, and I enjoyed watching Shovelhead. I enjoyed watching Ethan Coomer. So awesome. Now, speaking of my first episode 3 years ago on June the 12th, I said Leithian was the band, the first band that came in. Last night, we took a trip up 31. We went up to Brewski's. Mr. Michael Moody was doing his show, the Rock Showcase 8. I can't remember the actual title. Michael Moody, awesome brother of mine, and he put on a show last night. It was an awesome show. It started out with Clover Creek Bastards, got out there, killed it like they do. Scrooge Mandela played second. First time I ever saw them play. Good punk band. Then we went in. They had some Gravel and Spiders last night playing. That's the first time I got to check Gravel and Spiders out in their own element. They played a couple acoustic gigs for me, but that was a full band in their own element, which was awesome. And the show ended with Leithian. And let me tell you, Leithian started the show out with a tribute to Miss Brenda Baumgardner, who passed away this past week. And I just want to say rest in peace to her. And I want to say that thoughts are with everybody that was touched by that. And Leithian, you all were awesome for starting the show out with that tribute. And it's up on Facebook. You can check it out. So it was cool. It was a killer night. Leithian, definitely, you know, they did the acoustic tribute to Brenda, and then they just tore it up for the rest of the night like they do. Killer show. Enjoyed it. Mr. Michael Moody, hands down, he's just one of the coolest guys there is all around. He's just cool. So yeah, that was a fun night. And here we are now. It's time for me to probably shut up and play some music. But I'm excited because, you know, it's my 3-year anniversary. I'm kind of excited about it. But I got a guest in the studio tonight. I didn't touch on that yet. I've got one of the most original. I think he was called by Luie, the local guy, the other Luie, like the heaviest acoustic artist of all time or something. I don't remember what the direct quote was. He's a pretty unique acoustic player, and he's played the Wednesday night showcase, and he's been showing up a lot, checking it out too. He's been hanging around. He's a really cool guy. Dustin Swaggert will be in here in just a little bit to do some talking with me. We're going to play a couple of songs that was recorded live by Michael Moody actually. So it all ties in together. Let me tell you what, we don't get anywhere if we don't support each other. And I want to say that's just hands down. Don't get anywhere if we don't support each other. Musicians got to support musicians, bands support other bands, all that. You know, you got to help to be helped. And, anyway, Michael Moody's right in the middle of all of it. All right, but I'm going to shut up. I'm going to play some music. I'll tell you what I'm going to play. I guess I got to go into what's going on this Wednesday. This Wednesday night, I'm going to tell you right now, two of the artists that are playing, I'm getting ready to play. We're going to play Mr. Jacob McDaniel and his song 10 Cent Life. And then we're going to go into some Jimmy Patrick's and his song Letting Go. Jacob McDaniel will be playing this Wednesday night. Jimmy Patrick's will be playing this Wednesday night, along with, I think, Billy Burton and Steve Whitehouse is going to join him. And let's see, we got Mr. Ashley Cruz is the third that's going to be playing this week. Ashley, Jim Corbett, and Gary Coomer, I think, are playing. But anyway, here's two in a row right now. Jacob McDaniel, 10 Cent Life, Jimmy Patrick's with Billy Burton. The song is called Letting Go. You're listening to 107.3 The Point, Locals Only with Luie. Brought to you by Burba's and Bourbon Barrel Tavern, and Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock. All right, it's that time.
Tired of this old 10-cent life. Gonna pack away my troubles and all this strife. I'm going down. Gonna cash it in at the bank. Lord, they're gonna roll me out in some big old tank. I'm getting tired of this old party act. I'm gonna trade it in for a big old Cadillac. I'm gonna trade it in for a Cadillac, a 1973. Going to the country, I'm gonna set my soul free. Gonna cash in this 10-cent life for another one. Gonna spend my days laughing in the sun. That's right. Walk on. Well, I'm getting tired of this old 10-cent life. Gonna pack away my troubles and all this strife. I'm going down. Gonna cash it in at the bank. Lord, they're gonna roll me out in some big old tank. Right on.
pressure of today is feeling strong. Overwhelming burdens meant for no one. We've got a lot going on. Yeah, yeah, reach for me, babe. I won't let you fall. Hold your head high, forget it all. We can change who we are. If we wanted to, you know, what's done is done, and all that's left to letting go. Oh, we've got a lot going on. We've got a lot going on. First I'd seen you across the room. Had to meet you. I just want you to come on with me, baby. Got plenty for you. Got everything you ever needed and more. I can take away your pain for sure. Baby, just let me open your door. Go for the ride. Come on, reach for me, baby. I won't let you fall. Hold your head high, forget it all. We can change who we are. If we wanted to, you know, what's done is done, and all that's left to letting go. Oh, we've got a lot going on. We've got a lot going on. Reach for me, baby. I won't let you fall. Hold your head high, forget it all. We can change who we are. If we wanted to, you know, what's done is done, and all that's left to letting go. Oh, we've got a lot going on. We've got a lot going on. Bam, boom, in the back of the room. You got no chance, 'cause you changed way too soon. You got one pill for the pain, one pop for the pub, and everything left up above. Get your girl and you, get your car and you, go downtown and you, hit the bars and you, find your girl at your best friend's house and you end up somehow messed it up. Now reach for me, babe. I won't let you fall. Hold your head high, baby girl, forget it all. We can change who we are. If we wanted to, you know, what's done is done, and all that's left to letting go. Oh, we've got a lot going on. got a lot going on.
Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. That was Jimmy Patrick's and Billy Burton with the song Letting Go. And before that, I played Jacob McDaniel and his song 10 Cent Life. Jimmy Patrick's and Billy Burton and Steve Whitehouse. Actually, I think Billy and Steve's going to join Jimmy this Wednesday. Jimmy Patrick's will be playing, and Jacob McDaniel will be playing as well at the Splatter Tribe Locals Only Original Music Showcase. Let me tell you, Locals Only is brought to you by Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock in Sonora. Let Jeremy fix all your automotive needs at 232 East Western Avenue. Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock, a locally owned and operated name you can trust. Locals Only Sunday nights at 8 p.m. is brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern in downtown E-Town. Catch the show at 8 p.m. every Sunday night right here on The Point. Catch live local music every Wednesday night as well for the Splatter Tribe Locals Only Original Music Showcase. Locals Only with Luie, fueled by Bourbon Barrel Tavern. We're going to take a short break. After the break, Mr. Dustin Swaggert to be in here. Don't go anywhere.
Finding a reliable and trustworthy car mechanic can be difficult. That's why you should head to Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock in Sonora. Are you asking yourself, did I pay too much?
Yeah, that'll be about $4,000.
Yikes! Does my car really need new tires or parts?
Well, your discombobulator's acting up, and you need some blinker fluid as well.
Yeah, don't visit that guy. Visit Jeremy at Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock. He's been in business for 10 years working on ACs, brakes, tires, and unlocks. Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock, 232 East Western Avenue in Sonora.
Meet your friends for a great time at the Bourbon Barrel Tavern, downtown Elizabethtown, home of the Splatter Tribe Wednesday night Locals Only Showcase. On Monday nights, it's open mic night, and the Bourbon Barrel features live music every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Are you into craft beers? The Bourbon Barrel features over 28 craft beers and over 400 bourbon selections. Come on downtown to the Bourbon Barrel Tavern tonight, located in downtown Elizabethtown, where there's always a good time waiting for you.
Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. Welcome back from the break, my 3-year anniversary episode, and I've waited 3 years to get this guy into the studio. We got Mr. Dustin Swaggert in here tonight. Dustin, your mic's on. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
And where did you come from, and how did you start doing the music that you do?
Oh, man. That could be a pretty in-depth statement there, but where did I come from? I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, so that's pretty simple. Grew up there, been there all my life. Music, I guess it started off, trying to be the band, wanted to do a rock band thing.
Yeah,
and then, you couldn't find all the pieces, and then
talk about that every week. Yeah,
everybody knows that situation. But ended up just saying, you know what, I can do this by myself, but I can do this acoustically, and then progressively started getting heavier and heavier. Doing a lot of work with Luie, the local guy.
Yeah. The other Luie.
Right. He coined me the heaviest acoustic act pretty much ever.
It's pretty much the truth, too. I mean,
it really is. It's not a common thing.
No, it's
But just from when I first started, it wasn't necessarily as heavy as it is now. But just playing shows next to metal bands, just like, all right, I can be as heavy as I want here.
I've always said, like for years, all my gigs were opening up for metal bands, and I played solo acoustic. But I stuck doing what I was doing, though. You kind of started getting led and pulled into that direction. What, the way you do your vocals, like we were saying, or like if you've heard him, he throws in the clean vocals, but he also throws in the heavy vocals. Is it specifically because you was opening for those bands and you wanted to get loud?
No, I would say it goes back to just the original versions of the songs.
Gotcha.
Was more electric guitar, supposed to have drums and all that stuff with the distortion and everything.
I understand, yeah.
And then it was supposed to already have the scream vocals and the melodic vocals mixed together.
Yeah.
And then when I did it acoustic, most people do acoustic versions of like rock songs and they acousticize it.
Yeah,
but I decided,
is that a word?
Just
acousticize?
I don't know. It might. It sounded
awesome.
legit, right?
It is, man.
Acousticize
like
these
that.
songs.
Acousticize.
But I don't really tone it back too much. I'm still full force, just acoustically.
Yeah, and you also you start to What is the technique called with the way you play it and then loop it back? Is there
Probably just looping it.
loop it? Okay. Now what you kind of write the song on stage. I mean, you've already wrote it, but you kind of you do the whole song.
Right. It's almost kind of like a backing track, but
Yeah.
it's an organic thing that I've made right then and there.
Right in front of you. Yeah, it's kind of like It's kind of like a backing track. He'll do like different sounds with his guitar and then beat on the guitar and different things. And then he'll do it in front of you and then loop it back. You're going to hear more about it, but it's pretty unique. Do you feel you've got into your sound now?
Well, I am in my sound, but I also feel that my sound is very vast.
Gotcha.
Because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have songs that are just so easy listening type songs, and then those are funny because like a Luie local guy show,
Yeah.
he'll come out, Dustin Swaggert, the heaviest acoustic act
And then
ever,
he'll do
blah,
one of
blah,
those-
blah, and then I'll play this soft song.
And then the
then-
Bourbon Barrel show was the direct opposite. Because I remember you was like, "Are y'all ready for the heavy?"
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Some people weren't ready for it, but
I think that everybody dug it, dude. I really
it's
do.
still a unique experience. I've had a lot of people come up to me and be like, "Hey, I really don't like that scream type music, but what you're doing is pretty awesome."
I mean, it's original. Now, is that what you want to stick with now? Do you got any desire to go back to like a band to do anything
Well,
like that?
I mean, I guess it is still the band aspect is always going to be right there.
Yeah.
Because all of the songs are meant to be full songs.
Okay,
with
I got you.
Extra guitars, extra vocals. The bass is going to be there. Instead of a drum kit, though, I'd rather have hand percussions to
Okay,
do the
yeah.
background. But the band aspect is there. Right now, I'm just not worried about finding other people because I've struggled so long about it. And it's just like I have such like the vastness to my music. You know, not everybody wants to be a soft acoustic act.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah,
like
yeah.
most people want to be like, hey, we're this metal band, we're this rock band, we're this like country.
Yeah, I
act,
get
whatever.
you. It's not as it is hard to get that kind of diversity with several people. We're gonna go into a couple of songs tonight. These are recorded live by Mr. Michael Moody, who is one of the most awesome people in the world. Love the dude to death. But it's not going to sound like some crappy live recording either. I want you to
It's Mike
understand that.
Moody.
We're going to go into a song called Charcoal Angels. Tell us about this song.
Well, I like to say this is an apocalyptic type song about the end of the world. You know, there's going to be zombies. There's going to be, you know, like meteor storms in the sky. The sky is falling. You know, just total chaos. And it's almost an act of God. Like, do you believe in God? Is God going to save us? Does he care? Is it what? But just to go see that, and we're all going to get to find out together because we don't have a choice.
Well, that makes perfect sense. All right, let's do it. This is and like, where was this recorded at?
This was actually done one of Luie shows, or no, it might have been a Luie show when Moody was running sound.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
at Brewski's.
yeah. Is that
Out of
Brewski's?
It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
Brewski's
yeah,
set. Can't.
No, I
recollect the date.
got you.
Can't
I got
recollect
you.
the
I
date
got
right
you.
now.
Michael Moody like records the audio from the sets, and he records it directly from what you're hearing out of the speakers or the monitors or whatever, however you want to do it. And so it sounds very professional. We're going to go into it right now. This is Dustin Swaggert, the song, which I think is one of the coolest names ever. Charcoal Angels. You listen to 107.3 The Point, Locals On with Luie, brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern and Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock. Don't go anywhere. Dustin's going to be back in just a minute.
Through this life, I have seen that everyone has lied to me. And as for you, I would burn forever, 'cause I'd rather be wrong than be right and be here, living for nothing. When the time comes, I wanna be right there when you find out that no one was ever there to answer your prayers while shackled angels out from the sky. We'll march, brains out silhouettes, rolling into lost someday.
Shackled angels fall from the sky. We'll march, our brains out silhouettes, falling into the sunset.
Central Kentucky's local music station. 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. That was Dustin Swaggert with his song Charcoal Angels, recorded live at Brewski's in Louisville by the mighty master of recording, Mr. Michael Moody. I kind of stuttered there, but anyway. All right, let's go back, man. How did you actually did you start with guitar?
Yes. You know, it was just always, as a kid, I had one of those plastic ones with like nylon strings. Never even had a clue what tuning was at that point. But
it still sounded good, though,
just
right?
running around, just running around with that thing, just like, I'm a rock star, and just that felt cool. And then I had an uncle that also played, and just to see someone actually doing it, that was pretty alluring. So that kind of just progressed, and then I try to feel like I'm an all-around musician.
Yeah.
Once I started playing guitar, you know, I wanted to be singing too. And then, you know, when you're trying to think about writing songs, you know, you have to think about the drums too. So I'd be working that out. So I kind of feel like I would dabble at drums myself too.
Yeah. Lyrically, how do you do that? Do you, do you have a notebook? Do you do it on your phone? Do you come up with the music and then...
I do have a notebook. I have a few notebooks that are filled up with mostly nonsense that it's just almost like brainstorming.
Well, it's never going to... None of your lyric books are going to make sense to anybody but you. And if you read them like a year later, they probably won't make sense to you.
What was I thinking during this?
Yeah.
But really, the loop, it's definitely a thing to help me out on stage, but it's also helped me out in the writing process too, because, you know, I'll have a new riff and I won't be able to like keep it sustained while I'm trying to think about new words, and it's all new, so it doesn't work right. So I'll stick that in the loop and I'll just let that run, and then as that's running, you know, I just listen to it. It's almost a subliminal kind of thing. It just kind of comes out to me. It's just like, then you get like a line, and then you stick with that line and just branch out from there. And
so do you loop it and like wash dishes and like clean the house and stuff?
Oh yeah, sometimes I'll do that instead of like listening to the radio. I just have a loop set just going in the background,
and then just come up with stuff. That's pretty cool. So how many songs? What is your plans? Like, do you have any plans on putting out like a CD soon? Do you have any plans on putting out anything like that? What do you see? What is, like, if everything went well for you in the next year, what would be some of the things that you would like to happen musically?
I mean, I'm working on putting an album together to have the official release type album that I would actually want to sell and push really hard. But I'm not as concerned about it as most bands, because I just feel like as an album, I don't have anybody directly to like that was going to want to buy it right now. So it's just like I'm just going to be sitting on them if I buy them and have them all made up. So it's just, I'm not that rushed about it, but that's definitely on the list. And right now I quit my job to get into music and just to go around. And my basic goal right now is just get as far away from Louisville as I can.
I got you playing
so
stuff
if anybody
like
out there wants to book some heavy, crazy acoustics, that's totally on my list of things to do.
Now, speaking of booking, what do you got coming up?
Coming up, most everything I have is going on in Louisville. I do have something going on in Lexington.
Okay,
it's out at Cocktails 2. It's going to be June 19th. I believe it's the last installment of this, but it's a competition, and I'm going to be limited because I'm not going to have my loop effects, and I'm not going to have my vocal processor and all that kind of stuff.
So you guys go up and do acoustic?
Yeah, it's going to be about 6 people, and we're going to go one by one playing each song, and I'm pretty sure it's covers or originals, whatever you feel more comfortable with. Yeah. And then it's a competition at the end of the night. It's like they get judged, and then if you win, you get like a gig. I'm not sure if it's a like slot that you get to keep going through, or if it's just like a one-time thing. But just the concept of that's pretty awesome.
When is the last time you've got on stage like that without your equipment? I mean, that's going to be like a culture shock.
It's different. It's definitely a different game. I mean, it's probably almost half and half now, songs that have a loop involved with the song, whether it's the entire song or just a segment that uses it. And then the other ones is just straight up just me and my guitar and vocals. But probably the last time that situation ever happened was at Odeon. Kelly Neutron Bomb.
Yeah.
She did a thing out there, and I came out, and they handed me a guitar, and everybody was around the fireplace just hanging out.
I got you.
So it was just straight up acoustic, not plugged in, just straight up vocals, not even mic'd up. So that was a different experience, but that was still a cool vibe.
So is that all you want to talk about coming up? Is that the only...
I actually have some more stuff. I haven't played there yet, but I got 3 dates coming up at the 21st Amendment, and first night's going to be July 12th, and I've got Gravels and Spiders with me on that one.
Been on the show.
And I haven't decided the second act on that. And then we also have July 27th, which I'm going to have, I think they're going by Cursed Blossom now. The Flotus guys got a drummer now, and they're going to be throwing down. And then I'm not sure, we haven't made it official yet, but it's either going to be Cody from Despite the Fallen doing his solo stuff, or it's going to be Despite the Fallen, the full band.
Cool.
And then August 3rd, it's going to be like kind of more of a metal night, like getting heavy. Bringing Lethian out with me that night.
Everybody here knows Lethian.
Yeah, they're awesome. But I'm still trying to decide a secondary act to go on for that show. Want something, that's heavy and can stand right there with Lethian.
Now we got about 45 seconds left. Tell me about this song, "Tell Me Again," that we're getting ready to play.
Tell Me Again is about stuff, people that you let in your life that just kind of like run over you, like, hey, this happened, you did me wrong, I forgive you, and then you do it again. And it's just like, why is this, what am I doing here? Like, I'm not going to keep going through this. Tell me again why this is something that's worth coming back to.
I got you.
I mean, that's the basic principle, but a lot of my songs are kind of almost vague, that they can have different directions they can take. I can
but that's the
explain them a few different
interpretation
ways.
you went into it with.
Yes,
so,
yes.
Let's do it right now, Dustin. I appreciate you coming in.
No problem.
This
Thanks
is
for letting me come.
Dustin Swaggert live, recorded by Michael Moody at Brewski's. This is Tell Me Again. You're listening to 107.3 Point Locals Only with Luie.
Oh, there's your love rain in my life was you. Was you. So now you tell
Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. A new segment on the show. My 3-year anniversary, I decided to start doing a new segment on the show. And I got Mr. Dustin Swaggert in here with me. And basically, I'm going to have everybody that comes in pick a song from some other artist. And it doesn't matter what it is. You know, don't anybody get offended because they didn't pick your song. First off, I say that. But Dustin Swaggert, if you're going to, right now I need another song to play on this show. Who and what are we going to play here?
Let's see. What do you got out of Despite the Fallen's bag?
Despite the Fallen is who we're going to play.
Yeah.
And we just got this sent to you. So, Beneath You, do you know this song?
I do know this song.
Yeah. Well, first off, why are you picking Despite the Fallen?
Well, we kind of go way back. He's a guy that does solo stuff too, the vocalist of this band.
Yeah.
So we've done solo shows together. I've done shows upside with his full band.
With Despite the Fallen,
and you know, they're just some cool guys from Bowling Green, Russell Springs area.
Okay, I didn't know this from Russell Springs.
So
That's
yeah,
cool.
we've just done a lot of shows together and just kind of became friends. So it's just cool vibes. And then I totally dig their music. You know, I'm almost a fanboy on Cody's voice.
I got you. And you said before, like he does both. He does the acoustic and the...
Yeah. And he's got a diversity of stuff that comes out of him, too, because he's got some softer stuff that's, like, really sweet, and then he's got some really heavy, intense, in-your-face kind of stuff, too.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. We're going to go into a song he sent called Beneath You. This was picked by Mr. Dustin Swaggert. This is Despite the Fall. Well, you introduce it. Introduce who you are and then introduce the song.
This is Dustin Swaggert. This next song is Beneath You by Despite the Fallen.
Let's go into it. 107.3 The Point, locals only.
I couldn't stand on my own, so you came and cut me down. I didn't do this alone. A helping hand
Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. That was Dustin Swaggert's pick of the week with Despite the Fallen. The song was called Beneath You. Listen, let me tell you something. We're going to take a short break here, but before we do, I'm going to tell you, Locals Only is brought to you by Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock in Sonora. Let Jeremy fix all your automotive needs at 232 East Western Avenue. That's 232 East Western Avenue. Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock, a locally owned and operated name you can trust. Locals Only Sunday nights at 8 p.m. is brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern in downtown E-Town. Catch the show at 8 p.m. every Sunday night right here on The Point. Catch live local music every Wednesday night as well at the Bourbon Barrel Tavern for the Splatter Tribe Locals Only Original Music Showcase. Locals Only with Luie, fueled by Bourbon Barrel Tavern. We're going to take a short break. After the break, Axe is going to do a call-in. He started the show 10 years ago, turned it over to me 3 years ago. He's going to do a call-in. He's out in another state right now, but we're going to have him here, so don't go anywhere. 107.3 The Point, Locals Only with Luie.
Finding a reliable and trustworthy car mechanic can be difficult. That's why you should head to Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock in Sonora. Are you asking yourself, did I pay too much?
Yeah, that'll be about $4,000.
Yikes! Does my car really need new tires or parts?
Well, your discombobulator's acting up, and you need some blinker fluid as well.
Yeah, don't visit that guy. Visit Jeremy at Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock. He's been in business for 10 years working on ACs, brakes, tires, and unlocks. Burba's Auto Repair and Unlock, 232 East Western Avenue in Sonora.
Meet your friends for a great time at the Bourbon Barrel Tavern, downtown Elizabethtown, home of the Splatter Tribe Wednesday night locals only showcase. On Monday nights, it's open mic night, and the Bourbon Barrel features live music every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Are you into craft beers? The Bourbon Barrel features over 28 craft beers and over 400 bourbon selections. Come on downtown to the Bourbon Barrel Tavern tonight, located in downtown Elizabethtown, where there's always a good time waiting for you.
Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. Welcome back from the break. I've got a guest here. I've got the man who started it all. We got Axe on the phone. He's on tour around the world right now or something. So where are you at? Have you made it across the seas yet or what?
No, I'm in Oklahoma City, so it's exciting. Yes,
Oklahoma City. Well, you doing some family stuff though, right?
Yeah. I'm doing some family stuff.
That's cool.
That's all a good thing,
Happy Father's Day, by the way.
Appreciate it.
And whatnot, but it's cool
Happy
to have
Father's Day to you too.
Yeah,
I mean, we can share the Father's Day.
Yeah,
there,
well, I appreciate that too. It's and everybody else out there. Happy Father's Day to everybody else. Glad to have you on here because you started this show, man.
Yeah, it's a long time ago. Things I don't remember on those shows.
It's crazy to me that it's been 3 years since I took over the show. It's really weird now that I'm thinking about it. Doesn't seem that long ago.
Yeah. Well, 10 years doesn't seem that long ago either.
No,
when the show started.
That's insane. Do you remember the very first song you ever played?
On the Locals Only show?
Yeah.
No, I remember the first band I had in that did live, but yeah.
And that was Hicks Road.
That was kind of where it started. It was, originally it was just like a segment on the afternoon. Then we decided to move it to Sunday night.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to focus on trying to bring some, local original music in there because, at the beginning it was just like, okay, well, I want to cover Tom Petty. No, I don't want you to cover Tom Petty.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, I don't want to do this, man.
Yeah.
That's not what I was looking to do. So it struggled a little bit starting for that reason, but you just kind of reached out into the areas, and I have to give my kudos out to Tim from Hello Wicked Productions.
Yeah.
He did help me a whole lot getting it started too. So I
Yeah.
mean, he had some connections with some bands, and we had some bands come in, and him and Terry up in Louisville too. You give him some kudos on that too, because both those guys were a big help in getting some of those bands at the beginning on that show.
Yeah, it's it's crazy to me. I don't have a problem getting people. it's amazing how much local talent there actually is around here. It's really crazy because
and it does run a little bit. It is cyclical, so it does run. Sometimes there's a lot of bands playing. There's a lot of artists out there, and sometimes there wasn't.
Yeah,
And sometimes you had a lot of the same bands in there, just because there just wasn't as many bands at that point.
And plus, she was trying to get it out at that time. So, I mean, it was more of making sure people were aware of it. Now it's been on for 10 years. People have heard of this show from this area at some point.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
In some way, and it's still there, and they come back to it after that long. That's kind of part of it.
And, of course, that transcends into the Wednesday night thing that we do at Bourbon Barrel. It's all original music there, too. So that kind of, I mean, it's a direct transcending from this show that on Wednesday nights, not only do you get played here on Sunday nights with your original music, but on Wednesday nights, you can play your original music live.
Right, and if you think about that part of E-Town overall, 10 years ago, that really wasn't happening a whole lot in a lot of different places.
No. I mean, it still doesn't to an extent, with the originals, but people mix them in a little bit more now than they used to.
But there was there's a lot more places that people are playing now than there were 10 years ago.
Yeah.
There's just a few places.
Yeah, definitely.
For a lot of that stuff.
And it's changed. It used to be just the coffee shops. Now there's actual bars.
Coffee shops and the bars.
Yeah.
You got lots of different places to play, and different bands and different styles of music, and that's always good. I mean, there needs to be different styles of music. This doesn't always need to be an acoustic guy. Maybe it's a rock band playing or something. That's always a good thing.
Oh, definitely.
It's a good thing for music, and it's a good thing for art, and it's a good thing for people to go out and watch and support this local music.
So, if last week I asked you to play something that reminded you of the show or whatnot, and you played Hicks Row because you said that was one of the first bands to play live in the studio, right? So, if you had to do one more this week, who would you pick?
I would pick a band that I've had in there a lot, and I did have in there a lot. And I'm gonna let you pick the song,
okay?
Because there's many in there from Aaron, Blue Soul Gypsies. You pick something,
okay,
this week for me, because there's many songs that they came in and did, and different incarnations.
So
of
are
that
we
band.
doing? Yeah, are we doing If Walls Could Talk? Are we doing Blue Soul Gypsies? Are we?
You could. I'll let you pull it.
All right.
I will let you pull it because there's so many different kind of incarnations. There was Farrell Hill.
Yeah, Farrell Hill too. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Mr. Aaron McDowell is who we're speaking of. Mr. Aaron McDowell.
Right. Sure. Yeah. I think you need to pull one of those out of that genre. Just pull one that you really like out of that band. Because, they were around for a lot of the period that I was doing the show.
Yeah. And like you said, different incarnations. So yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, man. Well, I just, man, it's thank you for letting me take the show over, trusting me with it, and, for starting this, because everybody around here owes you a debt of gratitude for this show starting.
Well, and I think you've done a great job with it, and I will say that again and again. It's only expanded from what I could do with it, with the local stuff downtown, and you being a musician. I think it's very important to do the show that way. I mean, I really do.
Yeah.
I think that adds a lot to it.
All right. Well, we got 30 seconds left on here, so anything else you want to add?
I'm good, man. Play the tunes. That's what we're about, man. Play the local music.
Let's do it. Axe, have a good time in Oklahoma.
All right.
See you when you get back.
Happy Father's Day.
All right. Happy Father's Day to you.
See ya.
Peace. Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. That was Blue Soul Gypsies with The Devil Was a Woman. It was from Axe. That was his pick of the week. Like, thank Axe for calling in on my 3-year anniversary show. Pretty cool. But where are we at now? We're at the part of the show I like to call Click It, Pick It, Play It. What does that mean? That means I got this big database of like 1,000 local songs, and I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to scroll up and down on this, and I'm going to stop. I'm going to click it. I'm going to pick it. I'm going to play it. That's what we're going to do right now. Let's see what we got. I'm going to go, it could be something I know, something I don't know, something, it could be anything. Here we go. Click it, pick it, Manic Method. The song is Alice. There's a little irony in that because I'm actually wearing my Manic Method shirt today. That was not planned. That is what it is. But anyway, I clicked it. I picked it.
By bulletproof walls, the maniac can be tamed, but only for an hour. A mere scratch on his surface, but no stitches to close the wound. But the voices creep in, become convinced that Alice is merely stuck in a train, and pinching her hand won't wake her up. Overcoming the fact that you're not in control. Try and relax and watch it all unfold.
you want to be all you could potentially. Bask in the bliss of being happy. Don't you want to be more interesting? Just sing, let it ring, spread your wings. You can have anything, yet to God's desire. Stop asking what does that require. Time to spark some change in me. Start right now, just believe. Always there's another path to take. Time to start living life. I'm away. And I thought I had some lessons learned. Burn after burn isn't what my turn. Don't let time take control. Wouldn't take long for it to take its toll. You'll start to blur, and so will I. I really don't want to keep diving deep and losing sleep, just feeding off the high. And I know that need to start listening more closely. Live life like there's no tomorrow. Don't you want to see more clearly? Severely, sincerely love you dearly. Don't give up prematurely. You got me off the ground. Let me help turn this around. Time to spark some change in me. Start right now, just believe. Always there's another path to take. Time to start living life. I'm away. And think, what could be the missing link? Oh, blink, oh, you need another drink. Oh, I said, think, are you standing on the brink? Oh, yes, it stinks. Time to watch it down the sink, that sink. It's time to spark some change in me. Start right now, just believe. Always there's another path to take. Time to start living life. I'm away. It's time to spark some change. Or just believe. It's time to spark some change in me. Or just believe.
Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. That's What She Said with Just Believe. And right before that, the Click It, Pick It, Play It song of the week, Manic Method with Alice. And here we go. The 3 years over. Now this episode is done. I want to thank everybody who's tuned in the past 3 years. I want to thank everybody that has shared anything that for me on the social networks. Anybody that's told somebody about the show. Anybody that took part in the show, anybody that comes out on Wednesday nights, anybody that helps me promote it, anybody that plays all this. I want to thank every one of you all for letting me do this. I want to thank Axe one more time for trusting me to do this. And here we go. Here's to 3 more years at least. Maybe, I don't know, but 3 years is up. But I'm going to tell you what I tell you every week. Listen, support local music, support local art, support local business. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourselves from the ground up, and the sky will never be the limit. You do that by supporting yourselves. You support yourselves by supporting local. Don't forget, you can catch all of my episodes in their entirety. All you got to do is go to Locals Only with Louie on Facebook. Click the YouTube tab. You can check out each episode, and there's also videos on the Locals Only with Luie page that also for like the first 140 episodes or whatnot. But now we're on YouTube. So anyway, check these episodes out. Check the music out. If you like the bands, I'll link them. You can find out more about them. I will see you all this Wednesday. Jimmy Patrick's, Ashley Cruz, Jacob McDaniel at Bourbon Barrel Tavern. And next Sunday night, I'll be right back here with some more music and another guest. I'm out. It's time for classic rock that really, really rocks.
Woo! Get you some of that! What was that?
Why are you yelling at me?
Locals Only Luie rocks!